sold out for 550 million. Most marketing is a waste. AI is only 3% of total lead volume. He's about to hit $1 billion this year, which is crazy. But if you suck at what you're doing, AI is going to crush you. 900 million. And it's growing.
Welcome back, guys, to the 8-Figure HVAC podcast, the podcast where we bring you the real numbers and real contractors and guys who are actually helping to grow the business of HVAC and to help industry to develop future. My guest today is Dennis Yu, the tech guy and very experienced AI guy. In the previous episode, in the previous video, we already talked a lot about how to use AI just in daily operations in the HVAC business. And any HVAC owner, any HVAC contractor can do this. Believe me, if you didn't watch that video, go check it out. Today, we're going to talk more about the widgets and the AI, also practical stuff, practical things, how AI tools can help you get more revenue, get more leads, get more sales. So, Dennis, welcome. The stage is yours. Let's start.
Good to see you again, Daniel. Awesome. And I love all our 8-figure HVAC guys all coming here to be able to grow.
Yeah. And by the way, if you're not 8 figures yet, it's just the process. It's just the way. So we're here to help and to share everything what we have in our mind and from our expertise. And Dennis, you share the project with me, your project, the HVAC Quote AI.
Yeah.
And I know you have some things to share. So we can start just right away, jumping into that kind of demo. It's not a sales pitch. I want to warn you guys, warn that from the very beginning. If this will feel like a sales pitch, tell us in the comments and stay on what you think about this. We just want to share the value, how you can benefit actually using the AI tools like this.
It's not about a demo. You could certainly come in here and watch the videos and show how this works, but the reason why you don't need a demo is it's very easy. Consumers, when they come to the website, they have one question: what's the price? And the biggest issue we've seen is all these HVAC guys, they don't want to show the price online for various reasons, but you're losing 40% of your customers when you don't do that. And in the last year, 350 HVAC companies have signed up with us because of the results from you could see the other HVAC companies we've done this for. I don't think we need to convince anyone because it's very simple, right? It's not like an agency thing where you have to demonstrate expertise. It's very simple. People come in here, they answer a few questions, we integrate with the back end, that happens very quickly, and then we show the price. And because we connect to the back end, we can see how the leads are performing. And if they want, we even generate the landing pages and we can integrate with the ads like this. It's so simple, right? Literally, just show the price online. And we have to overcome, the guys who are big, so we have a lot of the bigger players, they know with PE coming in and raising prices, the replacement unit is often $25,000, $30,000, and it's fine. Right. So when people get a quote and it's a range, then they're already price conditioned. So by the time someone comes out, they're ready to go. They're not worried I thought it'd be $10,000, right?
Yeah. And let's imagine that, first of all, I would say let's do this in two roles. From one side, let me be the homeowner who is searching for installation quotes and checking the websites. And what will I see and what will be the funnel for me? What is the process
the
on
number
my side?
one thing we see that works the best is, there's many ways to drive people to the website, but what we've seen work the best is folks who are using ads. So when you're using Google and Facebook ads to drive a steady stream of people to the website, then our tool goes in action. Now, if you don't have much traffic coming to the website, there's not much ROI that's going to come from our tool, right? So people ask, what's the ROI? Well, how many people are coming to the website? And thus, when we install the widget, which is very easy, and then we walk you through it with one of our onboarding people, then the consumer can see, we can go to any of these guys and literally see it on the site. So we were just talking about first choice, mechanical. Let's literally pretend, right? Let's go. You want a quote, okay? Mm-hmm. Well, this goes into the tool and you answer a few basic questions. And let's say,
let's start from the very beginning. What was the first question? The second?
Let's ask you questions about your home. Okay, so let's go back.
So I'm a homeowner. We are from a homeowner side. So we got here, we want our quote. So this is heating and cooling system, right? And so we choose then electric or gas or dual fuel.
Okay.
What's next? Next is the heat pump or package unit.
Now, how big is the house? How many square feet? Let's choose, 4-ton units, 1,600 square feet. How many units? Let's just say 2 units. Put this information and it sends you the quote, right? And of course, that's lead capture as well, because now you can use the AI or use a human to call these people right away.
Yeah. You mean to call back and agree on the sales meeting or tech meeting? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
when
that's
I
it. It's
will,
so simple.
yeah, when I will fill out this form, I will receive it to my email, or it will just pop up right away here as I saw it on your website, as we
Well,
just see it.
email and phone number. And then
Uh-huh.
ideally, they have a call center and they call those leads right away. You've got to call them within 1 minute, because if you don't, you
Mhm.
wait an hour, they've already shopped around at 2 or 3 other places.
Cool. That sounds very interesting to me as a marketer. Do you know the numbers from I don't know, from some case studies? Well, after the guys implemented this tool, your tool, and they started leading the traffic from Facebook. What is the conversion, or how much is the lead, this kind of lead, which converted through your tool? If you know these numbers, if you can share them.
It's whatever number. Now, it depends. The cost per lead for Google and Facebook is all over the place. But whatever those numbers are, we're usually able to get 40 to 45% more leads. So if you're driving leads at, say, $150, now you're able to get 40% more. So your effective cost per lead might go to $90, right? So you get about a 40% improvement. It's so simple. Like, whatever lead flow you're driving through, like, we're not affecting the cost per click or cost per call, but you're going to
Mhm.
get about 40% more, just because instead of just driving to a landing page or whatever, you're actually configuring a quote right then. So it's stronger lead capture. Plus, we're already getting their email and phone number,
Mhm.
so we can follow up. So
Yeah, we can.
if you're
Yeah.
you're very responsive, you might even be 45 or 50% because you called right away. If you use an AI agent to call right away, or if you have a decent email system that follows up right away, maybe it's 40 some percent. If you don't have the follow up, maybe you're at 25 to 30%, right? But it's based the effectiveness, that the ROI from using this quoting tool is, A, how good is your current ad performance, and then B, how good are you at follow up, and we're the piece in the middle.
Right, right. And I know that some guys already testing the AI agents who can call back and like right away in half
Yeah,
of the second, not even a second, but
yeah,
half of the second. And it will be right back. They will schedule the appointment and meeting and the
yeah.
in-person meeting with the manager, and that may work very good. And I like the number. I like that what you said about the 45%. Yeah, actually, I'm sure that we don't need to care about the cost per lead, at least if we have the not like this kind of number. And then if when we calculate and we understand that at least it's not more than 10% of the sale, then in terms of when we close the contract, when we get a deal,
Yeah.
and the lead generation cost is somewhere like 10, maximum 15%, that's good for the business, so they can handle that.
Yeah.
And could you share the screen once again and show? I checked the website just before our meeting, and I
Uh-huh.
saw that you have also not the AC and heat pumps widget only, but it also shows the other plumbing, or what else you have there.
Yeah, plumbing and electrical. A lot of the HVAC guys, plumbing and HVAC go together, and a lot of the roll-ups are including electrical as well.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
and
think
you
about
have.
it. A quote configuration system can go across many home services.
So
You
you
know.
can do it's very flexible. It's not only about AC and not only the heating and cooling.
Well, HVAC is the best place to start, because that's higher ticket, and that's where the easiest need is to serve, right?
Hmm.
Because repair is not as good as replace, but when people want repair, often you can get them into replacement units, right?
Right, right. In this tool, do you have any other features which we can use for the process of the sale?
Yeah, so it's not just, I mean, the main thing is being able to display a quote and capture the lead there. But because we integrate with Housecall Pro and ServiceTitan and Jobber, we can actually look at the efficiency of that lead gen and show how much incremental revenue we drove, because we track it all the way through. Like, you could use AI to build your own quoting widget, but do you have the integration with ServiceTitan to be able to track those jobs all the way through? And then we also have an AI agent, and the AI agent, you can chat with them because people want to, ask questions along the way. We also have a landing page builder, which takes information about it scans your website, and in one click builds the landing page. Because a lot of people, they don't have the landing pages, they don't know how to run the ads, but they know they need the quote, right? So naturally makes sense. We should offer these other things to make it easier, because the quote tool by itself is not enough, right?
Let me pause here for a second. When I started talking to HVAC owners, I realized that most of the real insights are not on YouTube yet. There are inside conversations like this, and this is why I'm documenting everything I can. If this kind of content is valuable to you, hit that like and subscribe. It tells YouTube to show you more of it. And we will keep going deeper while building our HVAC American dream together.
So your tool is also doing these landing pages for the promotion.
Yeah. It's so funny because like I would have assumed, having done marketing and engineering for a long time, that they would have already had that through their agency, or somehow they would have gotten their website to the point where they know that when you run PPC, you have to have separate landing pages for PPC. But instead they just run everything to the homepage. Like, this is 2026. Do you not know this? So
Yeah.
we end up having to build so we built a tool that generates all, and we already know what landing pages convert because we're doing it for 350 companies. So
Yeah.
we literally take the template that works and put their information in there and instantly generate their landing page for them. Why do you have to pay all this money to generate landing pages? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, right now it's very easy. Do you have examples to share to show what kind of landing page they should expect, or they can expect, or they can create with the
Yeah.
tool?
So this is what you do. So that in Facebook you have the
Ads library.
ads
Yeah,
library, right?
right. Yeah, I checked the ads from the first choice mechanical. I like the ads, by the way. They have the videos, everything,
Yeah.
and they promoted really well.
So the thing is, it's not, a lot of people think, oh, well, if I just use the quote tool. No, you have to drive traffic. You have to answer the phone. You have to have the quote tool.
It's a
Maybe
different
I'm
one,
not,
I guess.
maybe
If
I'm not on
you,
the right one, but whatever. The point is, you can look at anyone's ads, right?
Mhm.
And see what they're doing. We often have multiple pages. You can even see the ads we're running for HVAC Quote. We practice what we preach here. Instant quote tool. I mean, it's all right here. Pretty
Mhm.
obvious. I mean, look at how simple this is. Like, do you want to show the price online or not? That's all that really matters. And if you do, then try it for 1 month and see what happens, and then you'll be hooked, right? Or you find
Mhm.
out that you don't have enough traffic to the website to make it worthwhile, or you're not running ads. Okay, well, there's no point in using the tool because there's, it's how many people we can get to the landing page, right?
Mhm.
And you could look at any of your competitors and see, what ads they're running, and then see, are they using quoting? The other thing too is that we integrate with Google. Google is now showing the price online, so they don't even have to go to the website. So we pass that data back to Google already. So we have you covered there. And
Great.
Google's agents are out there. Their agents are making phone calls, shopping for price on behalf of the consumers. So we integrate there as well.
What else are you going to integrate into the tool? What is in the roadmap or in the
Anything
plan?
to drive more phone calls and revenue for these HVAC guys. So you
Mhm.
can imagine what that roadmap might look like. What do we need to, probably things to work more closely with their agencies? Because last I checked, most of these HVAC guys, they want someone they can trust. So they look at, Daniel Dramshev. And
Yeah.
so the more closely we work with the agencies, because the agencies manage the ads, they manage the website, they do all this other stuff. We don't want to do agency stuff. We just want to focus on the software component, right? And most of the agency guys, they want to do agency stuff and they don't want to build software because that's a whole nother game. So
Yeah, yeah,
it works
definitely.
well. And then we're building dashboards, which I think are good for the agencies. Maybe we'll brand them as the dashboards, but you can see here's ads that we're running. And if we can run these ads and you can see the ads that everyone else is running, then copy them, right? You can look at anyone's ads. You name anybody, look at their ads. So we look at their ads and see where are they going, right? $1,500 off a new.
Yeah, and different offers for the
And do
tune-ups,
they
for the
have you want to book it? Are you booking an appointment? No, they'd actually like to do the quote. Actually, I don't even know what zip code they're in, but you see how this works.
Yep. But these guys, they're doing a good job. I mean, they at least they have a landing page, not the main page as a lot of other. Yeah. What about do you know, like, if you have this in plan, or do we need like different tools? Because right now what we're doing inside our agency,
Yeah.
we try to find all these kind of tools, AI tools and AI agents, which are helping us, not even us, but the HVAC contractors. Not only, like, the marketing is the first stuff. We deliver the leads, we track them, but we need them to then be converted. So this is why we also implement the autoresponders AI, those who are texting back to the client right away and then call them back. So in order to book the appointment, to book this job. What do you think? Let's just chat about what's important. So this tool, your tool, is mainly for the catching the lead, and it's install lead. It's not a repair lead, right? It's installation. It's the best work with jobs which everybody is looking for.
Well, everyone wants to install jobs, and that's what makes
Yeah.
the ads worth it, not the repair jobs. Yeah.
Right. So this is the first. I would say this is the marketing part, and also it converts better. And it's easier to understand that, like, it's preconditioning, so it also better for the sales.
Yeah.
What else we can play with in terms of AI widgets or AI tools, which maybe on different
there's a lot of stuff a lot of AI tools that we've built in the HVAC quote, and there's a lot of other things. The AI call center, the AI follow up, integrating with high level, the CRM, the field service management, being able to go straight to scheduling appointment times. Like, there's all sorts of efficiencies. But what I've found, just to keep it really simple, is the number one most important thing is to convert the traffic that you pay for. If you don't do that, the other stuff doesn't even matter.
Right.
So plus it's easier when you're a software person to focus on doing one thing really, really well. And that's what we do. We're not an agency where we want to offer like 20 different services, right? The idea of HVAC, it's called HVAC Quote because it does one thing. It's very clear what it does. It does it very well. The ROI on it's very easy to measure. You know, when you do like voice agents, which I know is all cool, and the video agents, homeowners don't want to deal with all of that. And those agents aren't good enough to be believable. And, you know, sometimes you just want to go online, click a couple buttons and shop the price. And that's what we do.
Yeah,
we have a chatbot too, but you know, the data shows that people don't really want the chatbot because most chatbots are terrible.
Right. It's like with taxi, yeah. So it's easier just not to interact with this kind of chat. Or
you don't want to call the call center. You know, there's a lot of stuff like the airline's delayed, and it says, "Would you like to be on this other flight?" And I can just do it online by just clicking on a couple things versus having to talk to someone. I don't want to talk to another person because their English isn't very good, or you know, whatever it is. I just want to be able to click on a couple things and not have to talk to anybody. Just give me the price, and do you have a good reputation?
Right. Coming back to your tool, Dennis, if I would want to test it, if I would be an HVAC guy or an agency, if I want to test it, what would be the next step? And do you have any like premium 2 weeks or 1 week for testing?
We keep it very, very simple. It's like when you go to Chick-fil-A, you order the chicken sandwich. There's not like 30 different kinds of customizations. So you go to HVAC Quote AI and click on the book a demo link. And that way you can talk to one of our people. They'll show you how it works. You can ask questions. And then there's no setup fee. It's just $350 month to month. It's not a contract. We recommend most people, if you have enough call volume where we know it's going to be worth it for you, then try it for 1 month and then you're going to be hooked because then you can see the effect on your CRM. You can see how many leads, you can see how much incremental revenue it's driving, and then you continue to pay. There's no thing where like, okay, after the first, you know, $50,000 of revenue, now the price goes up to $1,000 a month, up to a certain limit. Like we just keep it really simple. $350 a month. We could have charged a lot more. We could have charged, like some guys in this space, they charge a $2,000 setup because, you know, we have to do a couple things with the website and we have to pay the onboarding team and all that. But we lose money the first 3 months or so because we know that once an HVAC guy starts using our tool and he sees the results, he's going to keep paying every month. We don't lock them into the 12-month contract because if you have to lock them into a 12-month contract, it kind of tells you like, maybe these guys really aren't very sure about whether their product's any good or not.
So they can stop anytime, right? They can jump in, jump out, and this just. Do you know any specific maybe number, the minimum number of the advertising budget or the number of traffic, how many visitors they should have in order to this tool be efficient? Let's say if they have only 100 visitors monthly, that's maybe not going to work because it will not bring so many leads, as you said in the beginning.
Well, you figure 100 visits, depending on what that quality is, that could generate 5 or 10 quotes. And of those, you might close 2 or 3. 1 or 2 of those would be a replacement job. That could be incremental. It could be someone who's shopping after hours that you might not be answering the phone, or traffic you otherwise might not have turned the ads on, but actually you find that when you turn the ads on with the HVAC quote tool, that after hours traffic now becomes profitable. So like all you need is one replacement job per month will easily justify the $350 a month. Like the math is easy. You don't need many phone calls to justify paying $350.
Yeah. It's only like even one job will actually close all the budgets.
Yeah. So a lot of these guys have crazy ROI. Their bigger issue, it's not like trying to change like our cost is a rounding error compared to how much people spend on advertising. The real efficiency is get your advertising tuned up, right?
Right. And
that's
the offer.
That's where they need Netrocket. They need a good agency. Whatever the agency does, if there's no quoting in place, we get 40% more efficiency.
But what I was excited about that with this tool is really it's so easy to offer that in Facebook ads. Like guys, if you want the quote right away, just you can do it and you can receive it in like, I don't know how many.
Notice now because you can offer the quote instantly. Now you can have ads that say get an instant quote.
Yeah, get an instant
quote. You can advertise that if you can't do it. Right. And you can do that on Google too. Google has a higher conversion rate, but of course Google is more competitive, as you know.
Yeah, and in Google they can search for some general keywords like HVAC contractor, and we don't know if they need an installation or repair or some urgency. That's very interesting to implement and to test. I didn't test it yet. I would love to. I will pass it to my team as well. And again, guys, this is not a promotion. We just talked about that in Vegas, when we saw each other. And right now I have a chance to see how it works and actually to hear some more information on the results. So Dennis, thank you for sharing. If you have anything else left to share right now, just go ahead. If not,
So
we'll
we
just
take
wrap it up.
care. It's all about relationships. We take care of our customers,
Mhm.
and I'm glad that you and I got to connect in Vegas at AHR and keep in touch and do several podcasts and whatnot. And I said this in the 2 podcasts ago. Actually, I did in the podcast in person. I said you're
Yeah.
one of the few people who wants to rip the wool off of the HVAC guys' eyes so they can see exactly how digital marketing is done. That it's running ads and doing SEO is not magic. So the more people that are like you, Daniel, the happier I am. And I spend my own money to promote that. Most people know that I do things that make zero business sense, but it's because it's the right thing to do. And I think because of AI and because digital marketing is making things more transparent, it's easier to audit, like we saw earlier in the previous podcast.
Yeah.
That's going to help people like you and me win more because our reputation and our results are ultimately what should count, not on someone who's clever and tricking ChatGPT into recommending you or something, right?
Right.
So I'm at your service. Anyone who needs help, I'm here. If you email me or text me, it's actually me. There's no robot or VA that's responding. It's actually me, as you know. Reach out to me on LinkedIn
Yeah.
or YouTube.
Dennis
It's
is
actually me. Yeah.
Dennis is
Might
very
take me a day or two to
responsive.
reply.
Very
I always
responsive.
reply though. So I
Yeah,
appreciate you.
yeah.
So thank you so much, Daniel. I appreciate what you're doing.
Yeah, guys, thank you for watching. And if you have any other, I don't know, ideas or comments or questions to Dennis, write them in the comments or direct to his LinkedIn or Instagram. He is very responsive. Like this video if you like this kind of content, and we'll see you in the next episode. Let's do this 8-figure HVAC brands together. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you for
Thank you,
being
Daniel.
here, and thank you for sharing. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
great. That was
Yeah.
great.
Thanks for watching. This channel is about real HVAC business, real numbers, and the journey of building the HVAC American dream. If you're on that path too, hit that like and subscribe button. And let me know in the comments below where you're at right now. So let's chat in the comments, and I'll see you in the next episode.